हेलो फ्रेंड्स। इस वीडियो में हम शेल मोमेंटम बैलेंस के कंसेप्ट के बारे में बात करेंगे। तो चलिए वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। सबसे पहले तो ये देखते हैं कि व्हाट इज़ द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ शेल मोमेंटम बैलेंस। बेसिकली शेल मोमेंटम बैलेंस इज यूज्ड टू डिटरमाइन द वेलोसिटी प्रोफाइल। वंस द वेलोसिटी प्रोफाइल इज डिटरमाइंड, which is used to determine the shear stress, average velocity, maximum velocity, etc. So let's look at the procedure to apply the shear momentum balance. The first step is to identify the coordinate system. Which coordinate system is used to solve the problem which is given in the statement? So it can be Cartesian coordinate system, it can be cylindrical, or it can be spherical coordinate system. The second step is identify the non-vanishing velocity component. For example, if the fluid is moving in x direction, then velocity in x direction is not equal to 0, but velocity in y direction and z direction is 0. Third step is select the shell over which momentum balance is to be applied. For example, which is shown here. The shell thickness should be very small, which can be negligible, and the momentum balance is applied over the shell as shown here. Then the fourth step is apply a momentum balance over the shell and to the area perpendicular to the variable velocity selected. So the equation of the momentum balance is rate of momentum in minus rate of momentum out plus force acting on the fluid. Is equal to accumulation. Then fifth step is formulate the differential equation for the momentum flux by considering the shell thickness approaching to 0. For that we apply a limit delta x tends to 0. Then we formulate the equation like that: limit delta x less than tends to 0 in bracket f of x at x plus delta x minus f of x at x upon delta x is equal to df of x upon dx. So the sixth step is we integrate the differential equation to get the momentum flux distribution. Then there will be the constant of integration. There are two methods to evaluate it. Either solve the constant itself from physical concept, which is the boundary conditions, and or carry it forward to solve it later. Then apply the Newton's law of viscosity to determine the velocity distribution from the momentum flux distribution. Then integrate the differential equation to get the velocity distribution. Again there will be appearing of integration constant, and this integration constant can be solved by using boundary condition, which we will discuss later. Then after getting the velocity distribution, we can determine the different flow parameter like average velocity, shear stress, maximum velocity, etc. So let us look at over the boundary condition. Basically the boundary condition are used to remove the integration constant which are appearing during the applying of shared momentum balance. So the first boundary condition is solid liquid interface. If the solid surface over which the fluid is stationary, then at the solid liquid interface the liquid velocity will be 0, means no slip condition is applied. In other case, when velocity of the fluid will be equal to the velocity of the solid at the interface when the solid is moving. Second boundary condition is liquid liquid interface. In liquid liquid interface there is a no slip between the two liquid, means the velocity of the both liquid are same at the interface. So the momentum flux and velocity at the interface are continuous. The third boundary condition is gas liquid interface. Since the viscosity of the gas is low compared to that of the liquid, so the shear stress at the gas liquid interface will be 0. What we are trying to say that, let us consider this is the solid surface, this is the liquid, and here is the gas. So at a liquid solid interface, means let us the distance between these is del. At a y is equal to 0, velocity of the fluid is 0, as the solid surface is stationary. This distance is delta. At a gas liquid interface, the shear stress is 0. So at a y is equal to del, 2 is equal to 0. So this is the basic concept of shell momentum balance. We will discuss further about the example in which we apply the shell momentum balance to determine the velocity and shear stress distribution. I hope you understand the concept of shell momentum balance.